Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to work with this little package Double Dip sent me. At the bottom it says Girl Power and Flower Nail Art, but I think on their site is actually called the Dry Flower Kit or something like that. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys everything that this little package has inside. So the first thing that I see is this little card. A Double Dip always has this card, and then you can always have a little free gift when you scan that code. Next is going to be these hand painted like flower decals. These are like sticker decals, they're not water decals, and I think you can see the little like how it's up a little bit. Again, it's sticker decals, so they're super easy to use and you don't have to use like water with them or anything. And there's quite a different few designs, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys check out these designs, and then I'll pop back in a minute. So this kit also comes with their own nail art tweezers, which are the pointy ones. These are my favorite ones for nail art. It's really cool to like pick up the decals or like gems or anything like that. And I also love that they bring this little protector over the tip. Next are these gems. And I'm going to go ahead and pour it out to a cupcake liner so you guys can see. These are really super tiny, and I actually like the tinier ones better than the big ones. These are crazy reflective, and they're like just so pretty. I really like these ones a lot. All right, and now the star of the show is of course the dried flowers. Now it brings two different sets of flowers, and I wanted to show you one by one. So the first one is the one with like the single bushel of flowers. I don't know if you guys can tell, the ring light is kind of drowning it out, so I'm going to tilt it a little bit. But it also brings these little green leaves, so you can actually add like more texture to your designs. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it open so you can see the little leaf. Okay, next is the other set of flowers. Now this one actually brings two sets of the same color of flowers. So I wanted to pop it open just to show you guys. And these are the ones that I'm actually going to be using because today we're actually going to try out to do a milk bath. I've never done like my own milk bath, so that's really exciting. So what I decided to do is I'm going to take this teaspoon measurer and I'm going to use a little mini jar. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my favorite white, and I'm going to take a 1-to-1 ratio because I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of white and then 1 teaspoon of clear. Now, Double Dip does have a soft white, which that would probably work perfectly, but I've used a lot of my soft white and I didn't want to use too much of it for the mix, so I decided just to make my own soft white. So again, I used a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 teaspoon of clear and then 1 teaspoon of the white. And then I shook that up really good before I started adding the flowers. Okay, so now we're ready to add the flowers. Now, at first, I was actually just going to use like the pink and red ones, kind of to make like a romantic kind of color. So I was going to use this red with these two pinks, but I also really liked how this blue and this purple looked. Okay, so what I did is I used the tweezers to take out the little circle of flowers out. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually try and kind of like take the little excess ones that are like falling off of it already. That's what I'm going to do, just add those to it just so I don't waste any flowers. Now, if you never handled dried flowers before, I wanted to give you guys a heads up. They're really super delicate. And like as you can tell, like I'm actually touching it really lightly and flowers are just falling off the little stems. So if you do end up using dry flowers, just use it with a delicate hand. So I'm using the little tweezers to actually break off the flower right where the flower and the stem meet. That way I don't get too much of the stem part into the mix, because since we're doing a milk bath, I kind of want it to be just mainly about the flowers. And I wanted to give you guys a heads up. I decided to actually use one of each color because it is Pride Month, and come on, rainbows are awesome and a great way to celebrate Pride Month. So I did decide to use one of each color. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch. And then I'm going to speed it forward to the part where I'm about to swatch and then pop back in a minute. All right, now that we got all the flowers into the mix, we're gonna go ahead and shake it very vigorously. We're gonna make sure that everything is nice and mixed up. And like I said before, I'm gonna use one of each flower in this mix. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into the cupcake liner because number one, I wanted to see how it looked like, and I also wanted to show you guys how it looked like on camera. Now I did shake the cupcake liner just a little bit so it can raise up the little flowers just to make sure that they go on my swatch. I'm going to go ahead and take some dip base. These liquids are also from Double Dip, you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and do a full cover of my dip base on my swatch. And then I'm going to lay it down on the cupcake liner. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and top off the excess. And then I'm going to dust it off with a dusting brush. So the first coat actually didn't look like anything. I was actually almost bummed out, but then I just decided, you know what, let's go ahead and do 3 coats, because usually when I do a mani, I do 3 coats of the dip anyway. So right here, I'm going to add my second layer. I'm going to go ahead and tap off the excess again, dust off the excess with a dusting powder, and then repeat the process one more time. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch, and then I'll pop back in before we do the clear cap. Okay, now that the third layer is down, I'm actually pretty happy of how it's looking like. So I'm going to go ahead and clear cap it because I am going to file and buff a little bit with on my actual swatch, just like if I would do my nails. So I'm going to add my last layer of my dip base. I'm going to pour over the clear. I'm going to tap off the excess, and then I'm going to go ahead and use some activator just to harden it. Once it's hardened, I'm going to then file and buff. And the reason that I'm doing it this way, you guys, is because I'm doing it just as if I would be doing my own mani. So right here, I just sped up the process, but I am filing and buffing. Once I'm done filing and buffing, I'm then going to go ahead and add my last layer of activator and then go in with my dip top coat. All right, there we go, you guys. This is how it came out. Now, I'm thinking that I might need a little bit more flowers here and there, or maybe add some like loose foils. That would probably make it like really, really glam. But honestly, you guys, for the first time, I actually really like it. It came out really pretty and really delicate. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.